Hello everybody and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin and I will be reading for Aquarius today. So Aquarius, we're going to be doing a reading called Should I Stay or Should I Go? This can be applied to a job, a relationship, a living situation, basically any kind of environment or context you find yourself in where you are really debating whether you should stay or go. So without further ado, we'll get into it, and I'll cleanse the space and the cards. Okay, get this thing lit up here. So in this reading, we'll look at your present situation, also the benefits of staying, what to expect if you stay, and what to expect if you leave. What else? What is supporting you and what is challenging you? All right. So we'll be looking at all those things. Okay, Aquarius. Okay, and as always, take what resonates, leave what does not. If you find that the reading is not for you, check your other zodiacal placements. Okay, but this reading is for Aquarius. This is for Aquarius. Okay, I invite Spirit in with respect and graciously request a message for Aquarius in their greatest and highest good at this time. Okay. This is for Aquarius. And you'll probably see me checking my little microphone every so often. Okay. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment. Perfect. Should you stay or should you go? That's the Judgment call. Basically, the Judgment could stand for resurrection of something. It can also stand for kind of the overall tone and tenor right now is you're at a fork in the road and a decision needs to be made, and you know that that is the case, and you also know that this is a big decision to make and that it's really, you know, both paths or however many paths you're dealing with, it's definitely life-changing. It's course-changing for sure, okay? So what you have in your present situation, you have the Six of Pentacles. That is, you know, typically an equal give and take. However, this is also a situation where you are receiving or you are giving. It could be both ways. However, this card doesn't really depict that. This is somebody in a position of power, handing down to others who are less fortunate. This can also signify being in a present situation where you need to ask for help. Maybe swallow your pride and ask for help, and or offering your help. All right, offering. This is time, money, energy, help, like assistance, like physical assistance with something. This is basically you giving your time or you receiving somebody else's time and energy. Okay, so that's the present situation. All right, so what is blocking you from moving on here? Oh, before I get onto that, this can also, and we'll learn more once we clarify, but this can also give a feeling of being breadcrumbed. That's another aspect of this card, depending on what other cards are around it. So keep that in mind as well, okay? When you feel like you're not really getting as much as you would like to get, say if it's in a workplace or a relationship where you're feeling the scales of power, that there is a power imbalance. With this card, there is an inherent power imbalance, okay? All right, so what is blocking you from moving on? The Six of Cups. There's a sense of nostalgia, soul tie energy, just, there's something about this situation that feels like home to you. You can really, love this person or this environment for whatever reason that is, but like there is a familiarity here. There is a feeling of dedication. There can also be a feeling of, like, I've been with this place or I've been with this person for so long, like how can I not be with them, So that's the Six of Cups here. There can also be a shared experience of, this could very well be a sibling relationship. This could also be like someone that you have a lot of fun with, somebody that feels like your little playmate, so that could be a part of it too. Okay, what is currently supporting you? I'm not entirely sure. So what is currently supporting you? We have the Five of Pentacles. Now this can speak to feeling bereft of money, energy, time, depending what the context is that you're in. You can be feeling like you're out in the cold, that you don't have enough or that you don't have as much. Another aspect of this card is that despite feeling a bit out in the cold, or despite not being, with the in crowd, i.e. inside the church, that you could go in there, but you're not going to because you're not going to sell out. Like perhaps there's something more at stake for you here that you would rather stay, fend for yourself, or you and your person can, keep on moving, trudging through the snow, even if you don't, just because there's some sort of pride issue here. It's a possibility as well. Okay, so that could be what's supporting you, is your own sense of not giving in and not giving up, despite needing that help. All right, what to expect if you stay? You can expect the Ten of Cups. You can expect community. You can expect, love and friendship and partnership and emotion, but it can be a lot sometimes. But this is what you can expect if you stay. I mean, this is pretty much wish fulfillment. So this is really interesting. If that was the case, it's kind of like, what's going on here that you'd want to leave this if this is what you would expect if you stayed? But we'll learn more as we go on. So what are the benefits of staying? Page of Cups. Okay. Page of Cups. You could be in this spot of, perhaps there's children here. Perhaps there is children here. Okay. And, another aspect of this is that in this context, you get to explore, you get to reflect on who you are. You have what it takes to develop in this area, which is your emotions, like emotional maturity. But the benefits of staying here, it sounds like, is that maybe you could stay emotionally immature, like maybe you don't have to step up. Perhaps you're given the luxury of just being able to think about yourself in context of how you show up in relationship, who you are in a relationship with another person, just really kind of like getting a pass, getting a pass for not being as emotionally mature as, say, anybody else. I'm not too sure. We'll look into it. But that's the benefit of staying, is that there can also be a feeling of new. You can kind of stay in this feeling of beginner energy. Okay, take it as it resonates. So, what is blocking you from progress in this situation, Aquarius? Some conflict, some self-sabotage. There's some deception, some deceit. This is like, you could be lying to yourself about something here. And there could have been some arguments with people in your company, like not in your company like business, but like in your sphere, in your circle. There could be conflict, a conflict of ideas. This can also be a feeling of winning at all costs, So that's something that's blocking you. I mean, to me, that says like some sort of pride and ego, some sort of self-deception. It's like winning at all costs. That's actually blocking your progress in this context, okay? Okay. What to expect if you leave? Queen of Swords. So, I don't know if this would be your energy or if this would be somebody else's energy toward you. But the Queen of Swords is somebody who is looking to the future, right? But also is quite like discerning, very discerning, will communicate clearly. In that communication, it can come across as a little bit icy, but they're not pulling any punches, and they don't suffer fools at all. So either that's you or somebody else toward you as far as what to expect if you leave. This is somebody who knows where to trim the excess, so to speak, right? It's like cutting out what doesn't serve anymore, what doesn't benefit her any longer, okay? So what are the benefits of leaving? Getting to start over, fresh, brand new, wide open, unfettered space. The world is your oyster. Jump in the net will appear. It's like brand new, let's go. Close that old cycle out. What's next? There's a very youthful energy, somewhat, some people say naive, but I like to say optimistic, like what's next? It's like it has that flavor to it. Okay. So this is really interesting. I would wonder if you are considering leaving a job, because like what's supporting you is, I'm not too sure how the Five of Pentacles would support you, but like I had already explained, we'll definitely see. But this is a judgment call. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm really curious, Aquarius, as to what this is about. All right, what's the Six of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles, the World, Three of Swords. So your current situation, what this says to me is that you're not getting enough in the current situation, in the current environment in which you're in. Okay? If this is a job, a workplace situation, a workplace environment, this says to me that you're not getting paid what you're worth, because we have an Ace of Pentacles, which is wanting to start fresh. And with regard to Pentacles, it's your tangibles. It's your planting the first seed for your long-term stability. Like, it's very much about your money, your foundation, your tangibles, your life, your 3D life. Okay. So, and so with the World here, there's a closing out of this cycle. There's a closing out of this time where you've been in a situation or in an environment where you weren't getting as much as you should have been getting. You're getting a pittance for the work that you're doing, and that's very painful for you. It's not enough. It's not enough. So what is blocking you from moving on? My guess is maybe like the friendships that you have there. Maybe you've been at this place for a really long time. Two cards stuck together. Okay, Ace of Wands, Judgment, Three of Wands. Okay, so you're waiting for things to change in this environment, because despite the low wage or the low benefits on some practical level, there's something about this environment that you find very inspiring, that you really enjoy, that you like doing, kind of gets your blood moving. Like, maybe there is a part of this that can feel challenging, so it's like you're wanting to see it through, right? So, what's blocking you, it's like you have a lot of really great memories of when this job or this situation was like everything you've ever wanted. It was an opportunity at one point where you were just like, yeah, let's do this thing, and it's like, I get the sense that you want to feel excited about that again. With the Judgment here, it's like that's also like the card of resurrection. It's like you're waiting for that inspiration to come back, because you did have that inspiration at one time for this situation, which I'm thinking it's a job, but things can change along the way, but I think it's a job. Okay. But yeah, with the Three of Wands, you're waiting for that. You're waiting for those feelings to come back. Okay, so what is currently supporting you? The Five of Pentacles. That is really interesting. Okay. Okay. The Hierophant. Seven of Cups, the Four of Swords. What is currently supporting you? So there's like, okay, with the Five of Pentacles, there's a feeling, there's a sense of like being without, being on the outside, being removed somehow, like, in the Rider-Waite, in the story of the tarot, it's like those people are not inside the church. They can go inside the church at any time. The lights are on, people are home, it's all there, but yet they're still trudging through the snow, right? So it's like, how are you being supported by that kind of energy? And with the Four of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Hierophant, that tells me that you are not, that because the Hierophant is connected to spirituality and values, like your own moral code, okay? your own moral code. So there's something about this that despite feeling out in the cold, what is supporting you is your own morals and ethics around that. And that can be very confusing for you, and it can be confusing for people around you. There's a lot of different emotions in that. And, you know, with the Four of Swords, it's like you've been going inward, you've been meditating on this. You could have even been feeling a little bit of a depression, to be frank. Like, you know, this situation is really, I get the sense, is bumming you out, you know, and you've really thought a lot about this. You've thought a lot about this. And it's really a struggle. It's like, okay, well, this is a choice. Like, I'm not selling out, basically. I'm not selling out. Okay. What to expect if you stay? The Ten of Cups. As I'm shuffling, I'm looking at the Ten of Cups, and I can't help but get the message of, you know, what to expect if you stay is the sunshine and rainbows. And I'm thinking, is that authentic? If you can expect that kind of energy, is it authentic if you stay? That's just what come up for me. I'm looking at it and I'm like, is that bullshit? You know, I'm just like, what is up with that? Is that a bunch of bullshit? Like, what's going on? Are people like just pretending to be happy in this space? That's just, if it comes in, I gotta share it. So there it is. Okay, Ten of Cups. Four of Wands, Page of Wands, the Empress. Huh. Okay. Well, maybe it isn't. Okay. What to expect if you stay? Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, stability, Page of Wands, like new passion, evolving, taking action, new action. And the Empress, so this can grow. This can grow. And there's something about this where it's like, if it's got the Empress energy all over it, then it is going to grow. It is going to be abundant and fruitful and loving and nurturing and all the things. Okay. 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 So, you know, maybe this is a startup, right? That's just something that just came in for me. This is because I'm like, is this a workplace? What is this? So let's just say, like, this could be a startup or a business, and you went into business with a couple of people, right? And at first it was really inspiring, and you're waiting for that inspiration to come back because, you know, you really believe very heavily in what it is you're trying to do with this business, with this endeavor. It doesn't have to be a business per se. It could even just be a total other endeavor. It could be planning to do some sort of thing, but I get the sense that you're in it and it's not coming together the way that you want it to. You're kind of at a loss, like there's lack. There's lack here. And so the decision could be, should I scrap this or should I keep at it? And what I'm seeing is that, like, despite being poor in this context, I am going to keep at it because it's connected to my higher values. And what to expect if I hang in there? The 10 of Cups with the Empress, which is growth, abundance, and it's going to lead to stability. Okay. And with over here, with this 3 of Wands and Judgment, you're like waiting for your ships to come in, as they say, for the 3 of Wands, which is also a gateway into integration, a gateway. The 2 becomes the 3. The 3, then you walk through the gate of the 3 and then into the 4. So there's growth here. 3 to the 4. All right. All right. And Judgment. Yep, you got Judgment twice because you got Judgment as the bottom of the deck energy, which is kind of the overall tone, but then the Judgment over the Ace or over the 6 of Cups, which is, you know, what is blocking you from moving on. Like, you are invested. You are invested. And your morals are supporting you in this, and what to expect is that it will grow. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. What are the benefits of staying? That was the Page of Cups. Okay, maybe like feeling like I said earlier in the beginner energy. There's something exciting and new about being in the beginner energy. This is room for exploration with regard to your emotions and how you feel. What are the benefits of staying? Queen of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. So there's something about this that gives you a lot of attention. Queen of Wands, there's something about this environment, this endeavor, this thing you're involved in. There's something about it that gives you a lot of attention, like a lot of eyes are on you. You look very attractive. You're very confident in this context. And that's, you know, it's what are the benefits of staying? It's like you really dig that attention. You like that confidence. You could also really like the way that this makes you feel. There could be something about this that really just is like, with the Ace of Wands up here, it's like, yes, it's inspiring. I'm passionate about it. And then Queen of Wands down here, and then the 4 of Pentacles, it's like you want to hold on to that feeling. You know, you're like, I really like this. Maybe this is the thing that you feel like that's all you have left or something when it comes to this. I don't know if I want to say that all the way, you know. But there's something about it where you're like, I don't want to let this go, you know, and that could be connected to a feeling of, you know, but because this is all I got, you know, and that may not be just the feelings of confidence evoked by the Queen of Wands energy, but the whole investment, the whole idea, the whole endeavor. And with the 9 of Wands, that's like, despite the challenges, you're still going to see it through. You got the 9 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles together, which to me, that is, you're going to ride this till the wheels fall off. That's the benefit of staying, is that you look at your cup, your emotions, your feelings about this, and you're like, well, the benefits of staying is that I get to, you know, remind myself and everybody else that I'm committed to this. You know, I'm going to see this through. Like, there's a stubbornness about it. Like, let's say if it is a startup and then like things were not really panning out, and then like other people were like, oh my God, like that whole thing that John got involved in, it's not really paying off yet. You know, you're kind of like, well, I'll show you, you know. It's just a little story or energy that I'm getting from that. Okay, what's this conflict here? What's blocking you from progress in the situation? There's conflict. There's ego. There's win at all costs. Self-sabotage, self-deception. Let's look. Page of Cups again. What is up with this Page of Cups? The Lovers. The King of Cups. Oh. Very interesting. Oh. What is blocking you from progress in this situation? Maybe, well, no, I don't want to say maybe. I'll walk that back. There's conflict in between. Okay. I think that somehow what's holding you back in this situation is a level of emotional maturity. And I'm not saying that as a judgment. We're all in different levels of emotional maturity, right? There are a lot of people out there that, maybe their life experiences had them not really needing to, didn't afford them many opportunities to practice certain emotional and social and emotional skills that are actually effective and really reflect that of an adult. But so here there's conflict. We got the Page, the Lovers, and the King. So the Lovers are between the King and the Page of Cups. So this could be like, I don't know if you or somebody is in a relationship with someone where there is a stark difference with regard to emotional maturity. Maybe somebody's in this just for the attention that they get and it's fun. And then, but there's conflict about that because you're like, hey, this means so much more than just this attention. There's depth here. There's something important here with the Lovers. This has meaning. And maybe the conflict is about you and this person arguing about what this means. This is interesting. This is really interesting. So that's what's blocking you from progressing in this situation, is that you and your person, whether it be an actual lover or a business partner or somebody that you're very deeply connected to, are not on the same page emotionally. That's a possibility. Could be what the fight is about. Yeah, I will say this, take this reading as it resonates, Aquarius, because I cannot really put my finger on what exactly the thing it is. I'm looking at the dynamics, but I don't know if it's two people wanting to plan a vacation or start a business or get married or buy a dog. I have no idea. Like it's weird. Okay. Okay. So what to expect if you leave? Queen of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Knight of, oh, so 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you would be moving forward very slowly, but you would be on your own, and you would be working on your own. So, I mean, I feel like this is like a business partnership. Like, I just can't help but feel like this is a business partnership. And even though it's not making a boatload of money right now, it's something you were both excited about at one point, really waiting for that excitement to come back. This started out as like a brand new, like, you know, like something else ended. So you were going out, something else, some other cycle closed out. So then this was the beginning of something. And your business partner is just kind of like, you or your business partner, whoever this is just kind of like I think you or your person might feel like the other, whoever this King of Cups is, I get the sense that the conflict is about that they feel like the person that they're involved with in this endeavor is really only wanting this for the wrong reasons. It's like, because for you, this King of Cups is connected, like this whole endeavor is connected to your morals, your values, you know, even your spirituality. And for this other person, it just kind of seems like it's fun and not really, you know, they really like what they get out of this, but it's more of a confidence booster, more somewhat shallow. It doesn't mean as much to them in the same way as it does for you. And that's what the fights are about. And if you leave, you can expect to go it alone. You know, I mean, it doesn't get any more single than this. It's 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. You're going to be moving forward, but maybe a little bit slower because you don't have that other person there to support you anymore. And you're going to be working hard. I mean, you do have a sense of mastery in this whole endeavor. And it's like the 9 of Pentacles, like you're building your own empire, you know? You're building your own empire. And, you know, it is growth and abundance. And you would be feeling good in your own skin. You would be feeling good in your own skin, for sure. And I don't think that, I don't know, maybe the whole leaving is not necessarily leaving this endeavor, but leaving the person that you had planned on endeavoring it with. That's the vibe. Okay. What are the benefits of leaving? The Fool. Brand new cycle, solo journey. Okay. Oops. Five of Cups, Knight of Swords, 2 of Swords. Oh, yikes. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Star. So, you know, the Star is like hope and healing, but it can also be an experience of feeling as though something is far out of reach. And the benefits of leaving with the Fool here, it's like, yeah, there's a new cycle, but the Fool is clarified by the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the 2 of Swords. So we're talking stalemate energy, but going into battle, I would wonder if this would bring on some weird, not weird, but like if this departure, if this situation, if this choice means that if you leave, that you're going to have to face some legal ramifications of some kind. So that could be, what are the benefits of leaving? What? It would depend on whether or not you're the Knight of Swords or somebody else is, right? Because this Knight of Swords, okay, look. There's the Two of Swords, stalemate energy, and then the Knight of Swords is breaking up that stalemate energy to come in and have a hot-headed communication, but really maybe the ideas may not be completely thought out yet. This is impulsive energy. It's riding into battle. It's, not really thinking before speaking, so to speak. And so it's like with the breaking up of the stalemate energy, with this Knight of Swords coming in to say whatever it is that they're going to say is going to cause a lot of pain here. So that's what to expect if you leave. But this is clarifying the Fool, right? And I'm putting them down right here, and then the Knight of Swords is coming after the Fool. So I don't get the sense that you're the Knight of Swords in this case. I don't get that sense at all. Because if you left and you're just on your very merry way, like, yeah, that could bring feelings of sadness, but the Two of Swords would indicate that you're still involved with some sort of something that is causing stalemate energy. Like the Fool to me says the stalemate energy has been broken, and now it's a brand new go. That's really interesting. And even with this whole reading, I just see the dynamics. I don't know what this is. So, but that's the energy. That's the energy that's coming out around the situation. So in my mind, I mean, it could be could be pretty much anything. It's really a shared endeavor. It's either a shared endeavor of a relationship, shared endeavor of a business startup, shared, endeavor of like a trip, who knows, pilgrimage even, who knows. But one person seems to be in it for somewhat appearing to be shallower reasons than the other, and that causes conflict. And so that's the whether or not you should move away or not. I mean, if you stay, it does appear that if you stay, there's good energy. It's what to expect if you stay. 10 of Cups, Empress, 4 of Wands. I mean, so that's really interesting. But, there is a lot of hope here with regard to the situation. And this has not happened yet. This is just a potential outcome. Okay? That's what to expect if you go. Which looks like you'd be getting chased by the Knight of Swords. And I don't really know. It does not look like pleasant energy at all coming one's way. Okay, so that's what I have for you for the tarot portion, Aquarius. I'm going to go ahead and pull you a couple oracle cards and we will wrap up the reading. Please do, I'm so super curious. If this reading resonated with you, do let me know in the comments and tell me what it is, because I'm like, what is this? Okay. Elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Okay, that kind of speaks to the whole business thing. Excuse me. All right. Focusing on substance. Today I will focus on the substance in my life. I will fill in the lines of myself with a real person, me. I will concentrate on the substance of my relationships and other areas of my life, not the trappings, which means like not the little shallow benefits, you know? Yeah. I put that there. Okay, letting go of being right. Today I will realize that being myself and letting others be themselves is far more important than being right. Value and worth are not dependent on being right, and I'm striving for love in my relationships, not superiority. I won't hide behind being right, but I will just let myself be who I am. Very nice. I like that. Okay, let's see what little plants. Soulflower. Daffodil, perception. These magnificent heralds of spring are literally trumpeting the joy and freedom of learning to be yourself. Daffodil wants you to see the light, to perceive the beauty and perfection and wholeness that is you, just as you are. It is time to release any self-doubt and revel in the freedom and weightlessness of endless possibilities. Very nice. It almost feels like a card for this page of cups character here. Okay, Aquarius, well, that is what I have for you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and comment. I love comments. So I really hope that this helped. Let me know what this even was about in the comments, and I will see you soon. Okay, thanks. Bye.